Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita. Hey, you got 5 people here already. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I had some realizations I wanted to share today. See, kind of just bring them out and discuss them a little bit and see where it goes. It's very interesting, how things. I was on Facebook listening to different things, because so much information coming out. I find it interesting to know about what's coming to awareness. What's coming up. Different kinds of things. You know, revelations in the Bible and the Vedas and New World orders and stuff like this. But anyway, somebody quoted a verse from the Bible, and I want to quote that, and I got some realization on that, so I'm going to share that. And then we'll chant and do stuff like this. So now the earth was formless. Oh, this is in the Bible, Genesis 1:3, starting with 2. Now the earth was formless and void, and darkness was over the surface of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. Yeah. So anyway, light bulbs went off when I heard that. I thought, wow, that's how it is, man. See, that's how it is in 2 different ways. See, so what is the title of this? God spoke 2 new world orders into existence. See, he spoke it. And the way you can understand this really clear, I mean, the way I understand this, and I'll just share it, uh, through the perspective of the Vedas, is you look at the world practically, what's going on. Okay. And if anybody's got some level of awareness, some level, they're not like complete sheeple, you know, you can see, and I think so many people are at least at this stage, is they see that there's something kind of dark going on around here, and it's to do with like there's an agenda going on, and like this, the mainstream media, they're speaking things, and they're speaking things into existence. See? It's almost like there's something behind that knows that you speak things into existence. And how do you know? Well, if you see people, most people are walking around without masks, for example, and some people are. So I think a lot of people know, probably is showing, a lot of people are aware that, that this thing might not be good for you outdoors and stuff like this. And they don't believe the word that they're hearing in mainstream media, which is so many things about limitation, be in fear, you see, speaking these messages. See, so there's somebody speaking things into existence here, and it's almost like um, behind the scenes is somebody or some group of people that know something more than the general mass of people know. Basically, how things manifest in this world, how behavior is controlled, how people are controlled, and how existence is controlled. They know one level, like the one eye thing. See, so the Bhagavatam gives you actually two eyes. So anyway, and I'd like to develop this not only for just one section of people, the good people, but also for the bad people, for the evil people, for the good and for the evil, because it pertains to everybody, you know. And when people have deep, proper knowledge about truth, you start to see that there is something really beautiful that is a win-win for everybody, not just you win for yourself or a small group of people, and then everybody has to be the loser. Everybody has to be the slave. No, not like this. So I want to share a perspective for everybody that shouldn't really threaten everybody. Should actually help people live a better quality of life. And I think everybody wants to do that, to live more free, to live more, to be more happy, like that. So. Um, so God spoke, "Let there be light," and there was light. And so another way to look at this is there are um, two God. There's one God, but working in two ways. One is the illusion God, and there's the true God. See, the truth God. Say the truth God, and then there's the lie God, the illusion God, the deception God. See, a lot of people follow that now. I've come to find out there's a lot of people are following the lie God, the deception God. Yeah, and so they're servants of that. And there's another section that follows the truth God. See, and so we have the ability with our voice and with the sides that we align ourselves with to speak truth into the world or lies. See, so in a sense, it's that's why we have this polarization here. So you could say that when God spoke, he said, "Let there be light." So the true God said, "Let there be light." I mean, the eternal God, the one that's the more full knowledge God. Let there be light, and therefore we got Bhagavatam. Then we got the scriptures. See, so that those persons who represent, you notice persons represent the new world order here. A lot of people getting, there's people representing that, and globally, all alignment, see their alignment with that word, see those words, and they're being spoken over mainstream media. Matter of fact, social media, all this stuff is all the narrative, and they only want that narrative, censor everything else, no other ideas, no other conceptions other than some specific narrative. See, let there be light. But if it's coming from a level of deception and limitation and fear, that means let there be darkness. See, let there be darkness. But people don't see, they're not telling you they're saying, "Oh well, this will new world order, this will be just really wonderful, hunky-dory, so let there be a new world order full, you will own nothing and be happy." See, they're speaking that, but it's a lie. It's just kind of how it is. Any person with a little more intelligence see, well, what is this? Well, we'll own nothing, but these elite groups will own everything, and who's going to, materially happy anyway? They think so. They think. Right? So these narratives now the thing about like Jesus and Lord Caitanya, Lord Brahma, he when he realized the supreme truth, the eternal God, he spoke. He realized these things, and then he spoke into existence the Vedas. Mhm. He spoke into the Vedas, especially the Bhagavatam, which is the essence of all truth. Right? So, and that's basically we're aligning ourselves. If practically, see, this is all practical stuff. We're aligning ourselves. Yeah, I'll go into there. Yeah, I'll go into that there too. We're aligning ourselves with with the Vedas and the scriptures, and we're speaking that into existence. And it becomes our reality. And what were we saying? It's very good. See, he saw it was good. See, so people are confused now when they're hearing things being spoken into existence that are being said to be good but are actually feeling bad. That's the idea when Jesus said, you got to learn to judge a tree by its fruit. Is the tree or the word being spoken, does it produce good or bad fruit? Okay? So people are speaking and speaking and speaking, and if they're aligned with lies, deceptions, in that dark God, you could say, so that's what, see, the devil or Lucifer or the mode of ignorance, speaks lies. And if you find yourself really unhappy, even though people are telling you that telling you lies, are saying, "Oh, life is going to be beautiful. Just do this, get this, put this on, and everything's going to be wonderful," but it's not. The fruit of that is not. You're in more fear and more limitation. Maybe you die. So adverse events, and so many are going on right now. See, because you believe in the spoken word, that's your God. See, the God of darkness. So we're promoting here, speaking these truths of the Vedas, and it causes one to live a more beautiful quality of life, more one can get the actual eternal benefit that you'll experience. You'll have like these spiritual experiences, spiritual relationship with God. You'll feel spirit. See, so it's all about increasing our quality of life. Now, like, so one of the scriptures in the Bible actually says that my people, God's people, are perishing because of lack of knowledge. They don't have this knowledge. They don't see these dynamics. See, and that includes the people that are taking shelter of the darkness, the lies, the deceptions, and all that. They also lack this knowledge. They think they have all the knowledge, but see, that's that one eye thing. See, the Illuminati, the one eye. See, they're looking at one eye. It's not an all. It says all-seeing eye, but it really isn't. You need the complete. You notice we got two eyes. See, one eye we can see the illusion, and the other eye we can see eternal truth. With the Illuminati and these ones that are promoting the one world order, it's basically of darkness for us and so-called light for them, which it really isn't. It plunges everything into darkness, just kind of what it does. Darkness of bad karma, evil karma, which they may or may not believe in. I don't know. I haven't researched them enough to know. See, but that's what's going on here, and that's why all we can do is witness, in the sense, is we're taking the Vedas to we're speaking these into existence. This becomes our reality, and so I'm looking at the fruit. Jesus was looking at the fruit of his word also. Lord Caitanya was looking at the fruit. He considered himself a gardener, and he spoke things into existence. See? He spoke ecstasy into existence, ecstatic happiness. From that ecstatic happiness became conclusive understanding and truth. See, and this made his followers very happy. They said they were as witnesses also. Oh, very good, very good, very good. See, only the Lord can start this. Like he started it by giving this knowledge and love of God to Brahma. See, and then Brahma gave it in disciplic line to Narada and to other persons. See, it's full knowledge. It's if you on top of the pyramid, they should put two eyes. See, not just one eye. The one eye actually comes later. The one eye is really the true all-seeing eye, and that's God. He's God is one. And everything is included inside Him. Okay, so we got a question here. It is said, Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do," and cast lots to divide his garments. Question: did the Father forgive them? Hmm, that's a good question. He forgave them, yeah. Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. In other words, don't make them reap the karma of what they did going against the Son of Man. That is forgiven. See, because, Jesus, and this goes for anybody that has realized the spiritual potency, is it's risky. I mean, they take a risk speaking things to the world, and they know the world is going to react if they're preaching the truth, because the truth opposes well, yeah, actually the lies oppose the truth actually absorbs that into itself, yeah. And it becomes perfect because it comes from God. Everything does. See, but it's the twisted version. It's the dark version. Yeah. So ultimately, yeah, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. But ultimately, those persons, to get forgiveness, they have to come to the Son in this world, the Son of God. See, there's a little thing, there's these persons that are trying to figure it out. They say the sons of God, they actually were the sons of the Nephilim, these fallen angels, and they mated with people in humanity. See, and they called them they called them the sons of God. See, the angels, but they were fallen angels. See, but then again, you could see them as actually two types of sons of God. There's the sons of God who are aligned with the truth, and the sons of God that are aligned with deception, lies, deceit. See, that's the dark that's in the modes of nature, mode of ignorance, passion, and goodness. Even there's lies in all of that. See, all those lies are dispelled by hearing the truth. See, hearing. See, you got to hear that spoken word of truth, and that purifies. See, that's the idea of the Bhagavatam. Um, First canto, second chapter, 18th verse, somewhere around there. By regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam. See, you're having classes spoken Bhagavatam by the pure devotee who has realized the Bhagavatam, realizing it also by speaking it. See, they're empowered by the Lord. See, so by regular classes, all in Srimad Bhagavatam, and by service to the pure devotee, all that's troublesome to the heart is uprooted. See, comes out. You notice that happens here. See, so the Bhagavatam is, in effect, in life here. People come here and listen. It shows you there's an empowerment here that causes a transcendental transformation. Things are coming out of the people. It's coming out. They're becoming more free, more happy, testifying. Oh wow, I feel more free. Ah. See, the real Bhagavatam is being spoken. So what's being spoken into you? Truth, life, ecstasy. Okay? What's being spoken to you from mainstream medias and from politicians? See, more limitations. See, because They're speaking what? Limitations, hypocrisy, lying, cheating, deceptions. They put the mask on, it's really good for you, but it's really not. It's a lie. Take this injection, it's really good for you, but it's a lie. It's not. You know? If somebody says, Gori, you're wrong. This is good for you. This is good for you. Okay, well, you've accepted your sight. See by the results. You know how many people, they're so into it? I took my time. Watch this one lady. She was an entertainer. I took my this and I got my boost and I got all of these things and yeah, you guys and I done and boom, she fell over and got a concussion right on stage. It was a perfect example. See, she believed the lie, and then even she's sitting in her hospital bed, and somebody got through the censorship, her thing somehow or other. She's sitting there, laying there. Well, I think I changed my mind about this. See, she realized she believed the lie, and that's what happens. A bad tree does not produce good fruit, even though it's saying, oh, we're good trees, oh, we've got the science, right? Don't they say, oh yeah, we follow the science, it's all manipulated numbers and everything, it's all lies and cheating and stuff like that. But you believe it. They get you to believe it because you can't analyze these things. So anyway, this opportunity for everybody. I mean, I'm not against these. I'm not against Bill Gates or Fauci's or the New World Orders and everything. Just come over here and hear the truth, and you'll see it's a better deal for everybody. Otherwise you're going to be suffering a lot of karma, man. If you don't come to this knowledge here, you're going to suffer bad stuff, really bad stuff, horrendous things. Because and so like Bhakti Sam said, forgive them, Father. Yeah, well, the Father said, yeah, I'll forgive you. Come to my sons. Come to the ones who represent my truth, the ones I empower with the truth, and you'll be delivered. Isn't that what's happening here? Aren't people saying one after the other, wow, I just come here and God, I feel forgiven. I feel more free. Right? Well, that's it. You don't have to believe this. The Father will forgive you. You come to the Son. The sons and daughters of the Lord are here in our Sangha. I'm not saying they're not. There are other people might be representing God. But if they do, there will be symptoms. You go to them, you'll feel exonerated. You'll feel you're making spiritual advancement. You'll feel to the point of spiritual experience of the spirit. You will feel free of material karmas. You will think differently. All these transcendental results will have. Not even good, not even bad. Transcendental, spiritual, that's the best. That's all eternal. Okay? That's what happens when you come to the sons of truth. The truth will set you free. It's like Jesus said, he knew that. Many of us know that here too. If any of you come here and you listen to these truths, and your sins will be forgiven. Why? Because we speak the real philosophy of the truth of God. We speak the Vedas. We speak them into existence. We speak them into your existence. You begin to exist on them and say, very good, witness like us. Oh, yeah, yeah, this is much better. To exist on this, because my existence listening to those who are lying to me, deceiving me, and cheating me is making me miserable, is limiting me. I want to get out of here. I want to suicide out. I want to leave the planet. Is so bad. It gets so bad. Limitation. I live in fear. I'm afraid to go out of my house now. Well, that's what you get for listening to people who are not telling you the truth. Okay? We speak the reality of the absolute truth into existence, into people's lives here. This is the word of life. It's proven to me this is word of life. The word of life is the truth, is the way things really are. You're a spirit soul, man. You're related to the Supreme Lord. See? You come here, we're going to connect you to that Supreme Lord, this inexhaustible energy, this inexhaustible truth, this inexhaustible spiritual happiness and bliss forevermore. You come here, try it out. Come see that you don't make progress to that. No, no, I don't want to do this. I'm going to go to my guru, say like in religion. I'm going to go to my Guru Devs over here in ISKCON or God. Yeah, yeah. What have you gotten so far? Are you immortal? Do you have symptoms of prema? Hey, people in our sangha have symptoms of prema bhakti. No, no, no. My guru spoke into my existence and the existence of all our sangha members. There is no prema here now except for him. Only for him, not for you. He spoke into existence. It's going to take me many lifetimes to get this prema. I believe in that. The Gohari, I don't believe you speaking into existence prema now in this lifetime, even though I see it with my own eyes. I am so stuck on that belief that he spoke into existence, and you're putting your word against his. You darn tootin' I am, because my word works. Because not my word, it's my Lord's word. It's the truth. I'm just taking Lord Chaitanya's teachings, man. He came here to deliver prema. I got the order to deliver prema, and prema has been delivered. No one, you can deny that all you want, but this word will be supreme because it's the truth. It's more powerful than lies, lies in religion, lies from these religious leaders even. They're lying to you saying Varnashram Dharma is the ultimate goal of life. It is a lie. And Prabhupada's book is a lie. The ultimate goal of life is prema bhakti. Lord Caitanya gave the ultimate goal of life of prema even to the lowest class, not just to sannyasis. He had the power to give it to anybody, just like we have the power to give prema here in this world. We power to give the relationship of one's soul with God forever. It's already done here. It's done. We're speaking this truth into existence, overcoming the lies that these gurus are gurus. If you can't do that, if you cannot liberate your disciples, then you have no business being Guru Dev. That's Prabhupada. He said even a father should liberate his dependents. If you can't do that, you have no business being a father. Tough love, huh? Tough. See, people say, gee, see how harsh Gauri is. He's so mean. But look at the results that come from this. Look at the results. Take note. Don't look at the Lord Chaitanya was very harsh sometimes. But look at the Devananda Panda. He chastised him heavy, like I chastised the Guru Devs. So-called guru. I'd say so-called now. Oh, hey man, why if you don't preach the real teachings of Lord Chaitanya to give prema even to the lowest people now, step aside. Let us preach the real truth. This is the truth. Lord Chaitanya came here. That means his mercy is in force. People had 50 years to study Prabhupada's books and learn all about Lord Chaitanya, at least superficially. Now it's here to finish it. Yeah, no more time to waste, man. It's time for you to believe in the mercy of the Panchatattva. Believe in that mercy of Prema Bhakti being given through the real followers of Lord Chaitanya, who understand the real deep teachings of Lord Chaitanya and have been given the order. I've been given the order to give those teachings out and liberate many people. Of course, if you don't believe this word, which works, why wouldn't you believe a word that works? Why wouldn't you believe a people chanting in ecstasy right in front of your eyes? that this word it works. What is the words of these gurus, these so-called gurus? Does their word work? Are they representative of the bhav, the prema of Vrindavan? Yes or no? I haven't even seen the guru cry. None of them. Zero. In ecstasy, profuse tears, not just one day or one in a blue moon. I see nothing but dry eyed teachers. I see no ecstatic laughter and choking and big bright smiles because of prema smiles. I don't see. Do you see any of that? Anybody? Show me. Nobody. Everybody. I don't see. So why? What kind of authorities are there? Are they when this is happening? Okay? You want to believe in this word that actually works, that you can actually see with your own eyes people getting prema? Or you want to believe in these words that they represent Vrindavan, but they don't represent Vrindavan? Because if you do represent Vrindavan, you have the bhav, the ecstasy of Vrindavan, the power to liberate persons has been given to you. Well, where is that power other than here? I feel ill around COVID. Yeah. Yeah, well, you probably, yeah. See, this is the bottom line is I'm not here to go and to try to fight all this. Let's just end the whole illusion, man, for everybody. This truth is good for everybody. Good people, bad people, liars, cheaters, murderers, dacoits, everybody can be forgiven. God forgive them. You come here, you'll be forgiven and exonerated from serving Lucifer, that dark person. The Lord of darkness, the Prince of darkness. See, darkness is one eye. You don't see anything properly. You become a pirate. You rip people off. Here, we see the full picture. See, this word is good for everybody. Endless energy, endless truth, endless happiness for everyone. My happiness is a million times better than Bill Gates with all his money. I got diddly squat, and I'm 1,000 times happier, 1,000 times more intelligent, and not on my own because I just know how to get connected to the Lord now. I've been shown this path, and I'm here to pay it forward. Show other. I'll show Bill Gates. You know what? You want to really be happy? You want to give up that life of lies, all that, you know, all that. Guy is reeking with, just can't stay still. There's so much bullshit going on in people like that. You want to live a life of hypocrisy, and that's, you're dark minded, you're a snake. You live a life of a snake, basically. Always trying to trick people, to do this, and you justify it in your mental ideas and everything. You never get above the mind. See? So, anyway, this is the path to do it. Maybe a stupid question, but why do I spontaneously start chanting several times a day? Yeah, that's special mercy of the Lord there, Fanny. That's the way it was 500 years ago. People would spontaneously just start chanting. Even those who didn't even chant, because the devotees, because their spiritual power developing here, just like it was back then. After a while, people just started spontaneously chanting around here, just like here. Spontaneously, the Lord is appearing to devotees here. All kinds of miracles will happen and increase more, as long as the devotees stay straight in their minds and don't do stupid things like leave. If you and or lose faith in this preaching because you listen to some bozo, some idiot out there, that thinks they know, and you just believe them like these other sheep will do. I've had people here, they were doing good and everything, and then they go listen to some hard hearted Ritvik guy or some living dead guru, and boom, they're gone. So just don't do like that. You know? Stay here more and more, you get more and more clear. Stay in this circle of influence. Don't do what Sita did and go. Sita represents the budding bhakti and the devotees here. Don't leave the perimeter. Stay inside the perimeter here in this sadhu sangha perimeter, and you'll be safe. Otherwise, Maya will probably catch you as she usually does. I've seen over and over again, and then you lose this, and then maybe in next life or something. Look, my ex-wife ain't back. Mahaviri ain't back. Nina ain't back. Who knows what's going to happen to them? Oh, you think that's the real path that they're doing? No, they deviated. Do you think they found anything better? Oh, well, you say the testimony of Lalita Ganga. My ex-wife wanted to bring her to a sahaja. So what's that saying? What does Mina? Go look at her face now. Does she look as juicy as she did when she was here? No. See? Yeah. So will bad things happen who are Christians as well? Do they get shelter or only ecstatic Christians? Well, it's the same thing. There's the hypocrites. They go and if you notice, a lot of these Vaishnavas that are not ecstatic, as well as, and actually most Vaishnavas are not really ecstatic that I've seen. And then there's Christians, maybe there's some more there because, Jesus has been around a long time. Um, but the Christians that are like these non ecstatic Vaishnavas, um, they won't have shelter. No, the shelter is you got to go with the advanced devotees. If you don't listen to them, then what happens? They listen to worldly Christians who end up taking shelter of the world usually. That's if you notice, they all promote that. The ones that have done that, they believe in the government when the government has made war on the people right now. See, you got to come into the government of God now. That's the only real option here. The government of God is his ecstatic devotees. They govern those who want shelter. If you want deliverance and you want happiness, and you're going to have to come to devotees who are ecstatic and raptured devotees now. Not these persons saying, well, the rapture's out there. No, no, you got to be with an enraptured devotee who's already first fruit, ecstatic devotee. Otherwise, no. So that's basically how it works. It's what word are you listening to? Because that word is your God. Is that the God of darkness, of hypocrisy and deceptions of this age of Kali? See, the age of Kali is the God of this world. Is what age of Kali? He's dark, and it's an age of hypocrisy, lies, cheating, deceptions. See? The only way out of that is hearing the truth of the Bhagavatam, the truth of Chaitanya's mercy. Yeah, that's what we do here every day. I love it, man. I feel so. Thank you, Lord. I got faith in this. Doubt in this type of thing. Doubt in what we're preaching here is weak. You become weak. You come down into materially motivated religion and material motivated gurus often too, who are interested in name and fame and to be bigger and better and more, or teach the path of austerities and everything, the path of works to get to God. Yeah. Here, this is the path of grace. Grace and truth. Matter of fact, Jesus was considered the Lord of grace and truth. Well, Lord Caitanya was too. That's our teaching. That's our motto here: grace and truth. See, the grace to be delivered. You will feel it. You will feel uplifted and enlivened. See, the witness of Johann, 25 years, it didn't work. But now he came here and it's working. He's got that love for Radha and Krishna. Love for Lord Caitanya, love for the verses, love for the book. Quotes the verses so nicely, very enthusiastic to do devotional service. All this is transcendental fruits. He couldn't get that 25 years in ISKCON. What's that saying? This is stronger than the ISKCON path. Yeah. Devotees will stuck on the wrong idea. One can see ecstatic love in people. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? People, they've been bitten by Maya, an illusion. They don't even see their gurus can't teach them these truths, but they must know these truths. Their gurus must know these truths. If they don't, they stay with their god of a inferior grade. It's not exactly the truth. It's Lord Chaitanya. His mercy delivers us. His mercy is the most conclusive truth. See, he's given the power of delivering others into the hands of those who really love him. And when they get the order, like I got the order, like Advaita got the order, like Nityananda got the order, their followers got the order, then the order kind of like was not enforced because people had to rebuild it up, got to start the foundation again. Study Prabhupada's books, study the Goswami books, do regulative devotional service for a while. And now we teach the inner thing, the deeper thing. And if people are unwilling to do that, you stay in Varnashram Dharma as the highest thing. That's the word your gurus are speaking to you. That's your reality. But you come here, I don't speak the Varnashram Dharma. I use it as a base. Oh yeah, that's the base. See, we speak the deeper thing. See, spontaneous love of God, associate with ecstatic devotees. You will get ecstatic very soon. Your obstacles will go. All your obstructions, your anarthas in this association, you advance by association, not by your hard work. That hard work may get you here, but if you don't come into the association of ecstatic devotees, then all that hard work is more or less futile. Basically, it didn't fructify. See, who cannot deliver his dependents from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, a father, a husband. So you see, but people do anyway. Now, if you're fortunate, you get the shelter of a delivered devotee who's been delivered and is empowered to act as a guru, a real guru like that. And then you become delivered just by that association. So does your dog. So do your family members. I've seen this practically, even with my own brother. He was at first opposed to what I was doing. Didn't, what are you doing? It's brainwashing and all this. And gradually saw that I became steady in this. So he's steady. He's looking. He says, and then he became proud of what I was doing. He said, "I'm really proud of you. People are coming to you. They're getting benefit. They're even praising you and all that. This is wonderful." See, now my brother, and then he started crying. Actually, see that crying thing. So that's how the Lord saves. He softens the heart of even your relatives. They see what's going on here. So my brother, in that sense, got more benefit, way more benefit than these gurus. He at least cried and he praised a devotee, and they wouldn't praise this, but they think this is illusion. What is that saying? How Can you imagine? They think this is an illusion. What is that saying about the guru? Why would anybody go to a guru like that to get Krishna? See? You want Krishna you come here to get Krishna because we got Krishna. I'm not trying to attain. That's no. Are you kidding? Krishna's already attained here. He walks with the devotees here. When they take a walk, he takes a walk with them. He's very close to the devotees here. How do you know? Well, they're ecstatic. If the Lord ain't close, really intimate with you, you won't manifest the symptoms of ecstasy. So the proof that there's more distance between most of these leaders and gurus and sannyasis is their lack of ecstatic worship, because the closer the Lord is to you intimately, internally, the more you will have the nature of the Lord, which is very transcendentally emotional and very blissful and very authoritative and conclusive. The more you'll have that nature. But if he's more distant, you're more speculative, and then even though no ecstatic, and none usually, and you're a guru. Oh yeah, well, what kind of guru is that? Pfft, not compared to this. It's diddly squat. So what's your proof, Gohari, that this is true? Well, there's all kinds of verses. One verse is Devananda Pandit, which are like these kind of teachers and preceptors and gurus. I mean, they're not as knowledgeable as you think. He's teaching the Vedas and teaching about Krishna and reciting Bhagavatam and everything, and the Lord says, what is this? What kind of you're not authorized to teach Srimad Bhagavatam. So what's my fault? I say the same thing. You Devananda Pandits out there are not qualified to teach Srimad Bhagavatam. So why were they not qualified? Oh, well, Lord Caitanya said, look at this. You couldn't recognize the symptoms of devotion in Srivas. When he heard the Bhagavatam and he chanted, he went into ecstasy, and you couldn't recognize. You let your students drag him out of the class as a disturbance, a real pure devotee. That's your offense there, Mr. Devananda Pandit. And what does Goratari say? Yeah, same thing. You guys out there sitting on your friggin' thrones. You don't like ecstatic devotion in our Sangha. Mahaviriya. You call my friends and intimate disciples like Lalita Ganga, who has prema, real prema, you call her a fool. I say, you're the biggest fool of all. You had this chance and you pissed it away. And you guys sitting on your throne, two of my disciples, one stolen, both stolen by your inconclusive understanding. Yeah, Radhanath, yeah, you told my disciple to leave here because Gohari is not a representative of the disciplic line. Same Devananda Pandit bullshit. And I'm going to get my revenge. I'm going to make that guy drink bhakti. That's the revenge of the devotee. Yeah, revenge. Devananda Pandit, from that chastisement, became a pure devotee. These guys have their chance. Maybe they'll change. Because what I say is very true. It is completely ironclad conclusive. They did the same thing to Srivas that they did to Gohari Das. Drag him out. Oh, yeah. Drag him away from the disciplic line. Oh, yeah. He's not in the disciplic line. Are you kidding me? There's the guy you're worshiping. He literally led one of my disciples away into darkness. You want to worship that guy? Go ahead. Anybody who believes this preaching, you'll become a fanny. You become a Johan. You become a Lalita Ganga. You become a Govinda. You become a river. So many ecstatic devotees now. If you believe these guys, you'll have dry eyes and you're going to die of Vaidhi Bhakta. Still with offenses against real devotees that they can't recognize. They think a loud lion-like voice is Maya. I say I beg to differ. This blows away a lot of illusions, man. Just like the Lord was the lion-like. Bhaktisiddhanta and Prabhupada. You are the next person who represents this line is going to be like that or no? Thank you, Srila Gorandu, for your nice speech. I have to leave now due to sleeping time. Okay, great. So this means my whole. What do you mean biological family would be destroyed? Of course not. They'd be delivered. Anybody coming here, the scriptures say they'll be delivered somehow or other. The Lord will make an arrangements. For God, who said, "Let their light shine out of the darkness," make His light shine. See, that light is the real light of the world. Is not some shiny thing. The real light is Bhagavat, the absolute truth. The Bhagavatam is the real light of the world. The light of the sun, that can't dissipate the darkness in the heart. But this, the word spoken, the real Bhagavatam spoken, the real truth spoken, boom, get your ignorance, destroy it. The real Bhagavatam is, hey man, it's the devotees who have the ecstatic potency that deliver you. That is the word. And the conclusive truth delivers you. The confidential truth delivers you. Their word is conclusive and confidential. If you hear that, you're delivered. If I speak to you, Varnashram, Dharma, and all that, that's the word you follow, and it still doesn't deliver you yet. You need the confidential truth that like Shukadev spoke to Maharaj Parikshit. He didn't speak rules and regulations. He spoke increasing truth up to the 10th canto. The confidential truth delivers you. That's why Lord Caitanya said, Ramananda Roy, don't tell me about Varnashram Dharma. That's external bhakti. Tell me about internal bhakti. That's what you hear here. Internal bhakti. Internal bhakti. Not external bhakti. Prabhupada was teaching more or less external bhakti. And left internal bhakti for us here in this Sangha. You listen to this word attentively, you'll see from your own experience your consciousness is raised, is cleansed, is purified to the point of ecstasy, like it's already done, man. You want that? Do you want the ecstasy of Lalita? If you think, or Joan, or Govindas, or Rivers, you want to laugh and cry and choke up when you chant the Lord's names and pastimes? No, I don't care. Well, then go out to Radhanath and Jaipataka. If dry eyes is okay with you, it's okay with them, it's okay with you. Well, birds of a feather flock together. It's not okay with me. It's not okay with her or anybody else here. We want the tears. We want the ecstasy. We think it's beautiful. Real bhakti is beautiful. External bhakti is, not so good. It's just external. I like internal bhakti. It's beautiful. The tears, the choking, the intimacy with God is beautiful. If you don't think it's beautiful, go away. I don't care. I don't need you. I don't care about your associate. I care about my friends who like internal bhakti. We become friends. You want to become friends? Well, come here and listen to these glorifications about internal bhakti, about ecstatic devotion, how wonderful it is. Come see it, come hear its glories. If not, go to these other gurus if you want. If the rules, regulations, and all that hard work and fastings and all that is attractive to you, go ahead, man. Until you see the faults in that. That, hey man, this is fulfilling. Until you're ready to hear with Veda Vyas. He said, I'm not fulfilled in my heart. I followed all these rules ISKCON are doing and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya's being. I followed all these rules. And I'm still not happy in my heart. That's when a teacher like this will appear before you, like a Narada Muni, ecstatic devotee, teaching you a confidential truth. Otherwise, sit out there. You're still happy, or you just don't even care, or you're just a sheeple, or you're there for you because some material benefit. Well, stay in that pile out there, your Vaidhi pile, external bhakti pile. What can be done? I'm still going to preach internal bhakti. If this sounds good, there must be somebody in that pile over there that feels, is there anything else but these gurus prancing around on the stage with their big sticks, with their dry eyes, trying to act like they're better than me? And when I say me, like a follower, and they still have as dry eyes as I got. How much better are they than me? What, they memorized a few verses? Well, I can spend a year studying these verses and quote them also and probably get a lot of followers. I can pretend I'm doing austerities because they don't know. I'll just look like I see my big stick. I'm doing austerity. You know how many bullshit gurus and liars out there carrying their sticks and don't do any austerity, don't even chant? Oh, you think they're all sincere? Maybe some, but there's plenty around. Look at the poopy popes. The guy is a demon, man. You kiss the New World Order, all that, kiss the darkness, all the secrets they hide in the Vatican. Ah, see, this is religion. Pooey on religion. When this is here, pooey on religion. Useless path, man. Now, because this is here. Useless. Why? What use does religion have now in this time? They're all getting bulldozed over by the government, man, by the world, the New World Order. They're just going down. They're taking their little shots and being taken out. Hey, this is the real. This is where life is, man. Most all spiritual masters still dance and sing before Radha and Krishna, and here we dance and sing with Radha and Krishna. Yeah. There's no time to waste now. It's time to get with the program or just choose a side. It's like when Moses, he said, hey man, choose a side. You want to worship the darkness? Worship the darkness. You want to be in religion and hypocrisy of religions and material and motivated religion? Well, go for that. You want light? You want truth? You want ecstasy? Come here. That's what we do here. Ecstasy, light, and truth. That's why it's a little harsh. People come here. Well, Gar didn't acknowledge me. Yeah, what do you want? You want name and fame? Go to Radhanath, man. Go to Jaipataka. Go to these name and fame people. You come here. It's the name and fame of Krishna. His glories the real juice, the real life, ecstasy, and that. Oh, you want name and fame? Oh, you want to imitate Krishna? Go out to these materially motivated religionists pretending to be representatives of Vrindavan who are only into the name and fame of Krishna and consider themselves ordinary. The Lord uses those kind of persons. You want to be that kind of person? Come here. Apocalypse now. Yes. Yeah, all is revealed. Full disclosure. That's everything. See, everything is full disclosure now. Yeah, everything. That's why I find it interesting. All everything, in the world. Uh, yeah, it's kind of nice. It's like now I feel like I'm getting a real friggin' education. Yeah, I learned about everything. I learned about what is real money now and what was they don't, all these things were all hidden. Everything, so everything's coming out now. It's good. I learn about everything, man. Learn about the Illuminatis and who's been running the world and the Rakshasas and you know and all this kind of stuff is coming out. And then we learn about these very deep the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, which trumps everything, gives full exoneration for anybody. I don't know if you could see this because she's on Andromeda's on YouTube, so she's saying all these things. All glories, divine protection, clarity. It's hot here. Such sweet mercy here. Let the truth be known, shown. Yeah. Amy, say my name, say my name. No, let's say Krishna's name over and over. Yeah. That's anyway. That's part of we're getting purified if you feel like that. That's all. It'll only burn for a while. It'll burn you out covering over. You realize real happiness is in praising God in His name and His pastimes. We're built for that. This other thing is just illusions. Oh boy! Wow. So Genesis. See, in a way, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And if you look practically, it's kind of like those who have taken shelter of the Dark Lord. They want to imitate, they want to be gods. See, they said, "Well, let there be light," and there was light. They say, "Let there be this kind of vision." See, this kind of life for people, and let there be. See, so they that's the lies and the hypocrisies they speak out, and people take shelter of those lies and hypocrisy. It becomes the reality, the shared upon consensus reality to those who believe it. See, that's the fight between light and dark now is on the level of good and evil. See, the ones who say, no, no, we don't want that reality to take shape in this world, they're fighting it. See, they fight that. See, now the difference between the good and the bad guys and us guys here in our Sangha, there's a difference. See? So we're speaking into a reality, the pure truth, the Bhagavatam. Make that be everybody's reality. This is a better deal for everybody. This is inclusive. See, our Lord Chaitanya is the all-inclusive God. He'll include everybody. You can be a demon or a demigod, a good person, bad person. If you come here, you'll be included in this special mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Jesus. It's all together, actually. It's a family thing. See, you can be included in this mercy where you'll feel at peace with the true Lord. You won't be restless like Bill Gates always. You look at him, he's always, because he hasn't found peace. He's always, these demons, they work very hard. They're very energetic to get this new world order, to going. Yeah, no one is left out. They don't have you. The only ones is if you don't accept this gift, if you don't accept this mercy, then you're destroyed. At least you're you're left behind. You ever see that this concept left behind? Okay? If you want to be left behind, that's what will happen. Just don't take advantage of the mercy. You can be a first fruit. You can come now. Maybe you'll come later. Maybe you won't come at all. Maybe you'll go back into Vishnu and then come out at the next creation. I don't know. See, so the Lord saw the light was good and he separated it from darkness. And so that's why you have darkness and night. That's why you have goodness and ignorance. See, goodness and ignorance, passion in between. He separated it. See, so that's why there's the demigods and the demons. They're the controllers of the masses. Sometimes the demigods are more power and they're in charge, and sometimes the demons, like now, the demons are getting more power and they're in charge. And we're working towards the real. Let's see what happens. Could you imagine if the Lord and the Vedas were in charge on this planet? Prabhupada once mentioned in the Satya Yuga, the demigods and godlike people and demons used to live on separate planets. Ah, the same planet. And in Dwapara Yuga, they lived on the same planet. Dwapara Yuga, in the same body. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, in the same body. Yeah, that's what gets it expunged. Yeah, that's very interesting. I got to think about that. All right, so I think we'll stop here in a little bit. I think I'm done for a while. Well, I hope you found this interesting. Let me know. Give me some comments if you found this interesting or not. Helpful. New. So if you want me to stay more, Amy, you have to start coming on more too. You have to also come on. Got to help me out. Okay, so oh yeah, Lalita's walking. 3 hour walk. All right, my friends, it's been great. Anyway, I wanted to share that. I just found it really interesting how the world is working. So if you watch it, if you didn't get all this, you kind of listen and just see how this applies. How when you come here, to sum it all up, you come here, you're hearing the Bhagavatam and these conceptions spoken, spoken into existence from a devotee who has been worshiping God in ecstasy a long time. So this can speak this reality into a shared existence because I'm also getting it. We're speaking this together into existence. Let me see, somebody might be. Yes, I'm home. I'm giving a class. I'm almost done. Yeah, and yeah. So we speak into existence these truths, and we have to be the proof, and the proof is God. It's so great, to feel. the presence of God in this protection is amazing, and no fear, and the quality of life. And what are we doing? You know, the thing is, we're taking shelter. I'm also taking shelter. I'm taking shelter of these conceptions taught by the Lord. I can't live up to everything, but we can take shelter of these words. See, these words of the Vedas and speak them out, and they become more and more of our reality. Chant the holy name, especially together. You know, and speak the holy name into our existence, where we feel this love of Krishna awaken, and the benefit of that, the purification of that. That's right, Karuna. Arrange a live stream, man. Okay? Hare Krishna, everybody. Yeah, well, thank you, Amy and Fanny and Andromeda, and all you, and River, and Evo, and Ray, Avies, yeah, and everybody else that's here. Thank you so much, Freddie. Yeah, we had like 20 people today. Watching more actually, 21. Um, yeah, it's great. Isn't it a great service we've got to share? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll see you later.